Whew. So, I like it. That's gonna look good. Got the ones going around the door. I sat for probably 2 hours yesterday, just scrubbing paint off of these things. You can still see, you know, it's just a little blue right there. But that looks good. And then we started to sand it down, because I'm ready to move on this thing. So we got some interior swap to do. I got some parts and pieces to pull off before we do door panels, and then all this stuff will come back off. It's just kind of, you know, sitting on there for right now. Looks good in place. So I'm gonna jump back on it, try to get this hood, front bumper, and front fender sanded out. That way, when I go to move it, maybe I'll go down and try to get the back. I'll try to get everything I can done with the machine before I move it out to try to get the driver's side, or at this point pull it up and move it over. But I got a bunch of dirt I got to clean up, so I got to make a huge mess before I can make it better. So far that's what we got. The old parts car. This interior is going to go into the other car. I'm gonna pull the carpet out, hit it with a pressure washer. If it looks good, it's going in the other car. And if not, we have one in the top of the shop. So we'll figure out, once we get to that point, what's gonna go where. If I'm not pulling this carpet, that carpet can stay, and I'll put the new carpet in here. And if this carpet looks like it's gonna clean up the black carpet we just put in the blue car, technically the whole interior of the blue car is gonna go in here. Lights, center console. We're gonna see what we can fit, because now we have that bottom shifter. So I think she's looking pretty good. She's coming out pretty flat. Getting a lot of the imperfections sanded out of this thing. Oh, that feels so good compared to this. So we're not worried about this trunk, because this trunk's getting swapped. We gotta sand that trunk down and flip it over. We got 2 little spots to fix on that. Might steal the tail lights out of it. We got a bunch of parts we got to take off of both of them. So I just got to figure out what step I got to do first, because I got interior to come out and go in, and come out and go in, and I need space and storage for the process. So we're gonna dive in and see if we can't build some pretty, yeah, see, pretty cool cars. Alright, so we're about done sanding. Well, what we can get to. We still got the whole driver's side basically, but 95% of the bumper's done, the hood's done, this fender's done, this door is 99.9% done, that fender's done, the roof is half done. We're getting close. Not recording any of it because I'm not a painter or a prep guy, so you'll see a little bit of time lapse of it here and there. But after all of this is after the intensive Sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding, and I'm still sanding. So, but just wanted to bring you guys in for a little update on how she's going. I think it's looking pretty good. Got a couple low spots, a couple nasty little cracks. We got the I get it out the mud paint job on the roof. I'm slipping in the mud all over the roof. So we got a lot of sanding to do up there, because I don't know why it cracked like that. So I got to get to the bottom of it, because I don't want to just try to fill it and it continues to crack. You know, a lot of work goes into this stuff, so I want to try to make it as nice as I possibly can. But besides the dirt that's in my water, I think she's going to be pretty close to real nice, as long as I sand it 17 more times. But I think we're going to have a nice one. So stick around, let's see what we do with it. Okay, so came out here to move the car because I need to sand this side. Hit the key. Not even a click. Change the battery. That was a brand new battery. Another battery. Still nothing. Hopefully. See if it works. New one's in. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Oh, might as well get a cold start. Come on, baby. Wake up. Oh, we got the trunk to get done today. Had a little issue yesterday with the car starting. I wanted to move it out so I can start sanding on the driver's side, but we had to fix some things. Solenoid went bad, and it just wouldn't do nothing. So got that in, got the car fired, got the battery on boil. Today we're gonna get this thing prepped out. I don't know how many gallons of house paint they put on here, but we got to get down, way down. It's the Rocky Mountains over here. So we got a lot of sanding to do to get this thing flat, and then I want to try to prime it and see how this paint and the primer react to each other. So stay tuned, stick around. You know, all the good stuff. And let's get to it. sanding is going to take a while. Nice and smooth there. And not so smooth. Oh yeah. So we got some work to do today. I gotta get out of here at 1 o'clock. My baby's sick. She gotta go to the doctor. So y'all ain't getting much of a conversation with me today. So let's jump back to it and see if I can't get this thing sanded down within the next hour or two. All right, well, that's halfway done. That only took 40 minutes, but y'all can pick that up in the camera. Oh yeah. It's the Hard Rock Candy Mountains over here. Didn't you hit the slippery slopes? Oh yeah. Got a dent here. It's like low right here. Got a low spot right there. I got a high spot right here. A little high. Other than that, I mean, she's pretty smooth. Smooth enough for my liking for right now. So I'm gonna jump on the other side, see if we can't get that flattened out. And maybe, just maybe, we can get it cleaned up and get some primer laid down on this thing so I can get it flipped over and work on the bottom. Bottom of this trunk looks very good. Very, very good. That little bit of rust right there is all I got to deal with. But I mean, some Scotch-Brite and some primer, and I think it's about ready. So let me jump on this side, get all this sanded out, looking like that side, and then we'll see what happens. So let's do it. We just got the back of this thing to get done. Just got the emblems off of it, exposed a little bit of rust right there, and got the key cylinder out of there. So what I'm gonna do now is finish up the back of this thing so we can flip it over and get the bottom ready. So let's do it. that's it. Got her all ground down. Got some rust stop on her. Tomorrow, we are going to jump back out here. I did get the other side of the car, but I figured I'm not going to, you know, do all that recording as far as sanding on the car. There's plenty of people who show you how to do that, because I don't know how to do it. I just do it. So, car's basically sanded about 95%. I got to get a little bit more around the bottom, but I'll pull it out tomorrow and do that. I might do a little time lapse on that, just for you know, minutes. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Please stick around, like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, all the normal stuff. The analytics are showing that about 90% of my views are coming from people who are unsubscribed. So, I mean, it's just a... Go ahead and tickle it. And we're going to jump back in it tomorrow, man. Alright, guys, well, today we're going to pull her out, finish sanding her up. We got paint coming. Got to finish sanding it, get the headliner out, and start taping. So, let's hear a cold start. Sounds like an animal. Got to check out the fuel pump now. I don't know. I got it in the front yard and I don't have a fuel pump. So maybe I blew a fuse or something. But she's in the front yard. So let's get this grinder, some sandpaper, some lights. And let's go out there and finish sanding this thing so I can get some primer on it. Sounds like an idea. Let's go. Well, we got her out in the daylight for the first time in a long time. Take this back bumper off so I can work it, so I can get all of this done, so I can get some paint on it. But I mean, she is pretty solid. Square. I haven't found any major dents, dings. I gotta do the bottom, the door, bottom of the fender, and the bottom of the rear quarter. And then I'm gonna get in here and take all this glass out, all this trim work off, these mirrors. Get all this stuff off the car so I can come through and hit, you know, the nasties real quick. And then I'm going to start putting some plastic down. Only thing I'm going to have to do is plastic the windshield. That's going to be the only window left in the car. And that way when I come through and spray, I don't have to worry about nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, and the fuel pump quit working on the way out, so I'd figure that out. But she's coming along. Don't get too used to seeing her like this, because we're gonna put some lipstick on this pig. Maybe some high heels. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Getting there. You know what I just thought about? Okay. This car is red. That car is blue. The underside of this trunk was gray. I took off the little fender here, and look what I find. Gray. So I'm kind of glad we're painting this thing, because we're gonna take it home. You know, we're gonna take this thing back to where she came from. We're going back gray, not that gray, but you know, she'd be pretty close. So thought that was pretty cool. I seen it in here, but I was like, well, maybe that's just something else. But no, the car was actually silver, gray, whatever color you want to call it, before it was red. So was that one. So they're all coming together to go back gray. So we're getting there. I got doors to pull off and a little bit more sanding to do, and I'll be ready for some prep work. Whew. So we blew a fuse hooking the fuel pump up to the radio fuse. So I figured, okay, let me look, check it out. What I didn't realize is I already hooked in my gauges to the radio fuse. So that's good. So I've moved those over to, you know, gauges. And ran the new wire, fusible link. Got to get a better fusible link, but this is just temporary for now to get it moving. But we're just gonna plug this right into the fuse block where it says ignition. Right up there. Maybe I can get it in there with the camera. Where are we at? Over here. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, there we go. It went in there. Right there. To a fuse. To the key. So let's see if we hear this fuel pump kick on. Cool. Make sure we're not gonna boil our fuse right off the bat. Come on, baby. Well, she's back in the hole. She put herself away. So we're gonna do a little bit more scuffing. Well, we got this wide open. Scuff up everything I need. Go ahead and take care of that. And then should be about ready to put some color on. So y'all stay tuned, stick around, hit all the buttons you need to. Drop a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me how you like the progress, tell me what you think. I'm gonna go ahead here soon. I'm gonna pull the back bumper off so I can have all of that exposed. So when I spray the car, I can spray the car. And then I can go through and, you know, do the plastic stuff. But it's coming along. So, I get all this garbage cleaned up. That was a automatic unplug. Come through here and sand down this fiberglass so I can get this ready for some black. So, let's see where the next episode takes us. That's gonna be it for this one. Hope y'all are enjoying. I'm really enjoying the progress, so I gotta get up here and do a lot more, you know, sanding to get out of the mud over here. Anyways, you know, hit the buttons, do what you need to do. Stick around, stay tuned. See where this thing goes. I got paint coming. We might get a booth. Got a couple different things, options. So we're gonna see which way we go. But we're gonna get some color on this thing and then reassembly and wheels. And she's about ready, so I'm ready. I'm ready for the finished product on this one, and then we can dive into the blue one. But that's a whole nother ball game. So let's go. Hope y'all are enjoying. Peace. Remember, the only thing stopping you is you.